Hi, I'm Miss Fung and today we're going to look at areas of composite shapes. Find the area of the following shape. This is not a common shape, but we can cut along that line to make two shapes that we're familiar with. Now we have two areas. Let's label it A1 and A2. So the area of the whole thing would be A1 plus A2. A1 is a square, or in other words, the area for that will be L squared. And A2 is a triangle, and the area of a triangle is half height times base, or half base times height. So now we can plug in the numbers. L is 3, and B and H are 7 and 2. So put that into the calculator and we get 16 meters squared. Example 2, how will you cut this shape? We can see that the 3 is the diameter of that circle. And if that is 3, then we can see that the radius would be half of 3, which is 1.5. Now, we can see that the other side looks the same. So there's a 1.5 distance there for the radius too. And between that gap and this gap, we have left over from 7, take away the two 1.5s. 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3. So 7 take away the 3 is 4. So that gap there is 4. Now I'm going to put another line here, and we can see now that we have a rectangle in the middle and we have one circle, or two halves of a circle. So I'm going to call the rectangle A1 and the two halves of the circle as A2. So the total area again is A1 plus A2, or two A2s, and A1 is just L times W, whereas A2, I'm not going to do two half circles and double it. I'm just going to do that one circle. So pi r squared. So now we have LW is 7, not 7, sorry, the 4 and the 3, and the R is 1.5. So our area is 28.1 meters squared. Make sure you check that on the calculator and you get the same value. Example 3, what familiar shapes can you see in this one? We can see that there's a triangle in there, and that shape we have is a trapezium minus the triangle. So let's label these. I'm going to label the trapezium as A1 and the triangle as A2. So the area we want is A1 minus A2. So now we have trapezium formula is half height times A plus B. Triangle formula is half base times height. Now we can plug in all the values. Be very careful. The height we have here is 4. A plus B is the 3 and 10. The height of the triangle is 2. And the base is 10. Plug that into the calculator and you get 16 meters squared. Last example, what shape can you cut this one into? We can do 3/4 of a circle and a square. I'm going to label the square as A1 and the 3/4 of a circle as A2. Now do note that I've done examples where there's only two sections, but there will be examples where there's more. And in that case, you'll just label it as A3 or A4 or A5, whatever you need. So let's do the total area is A1 plus A2 this time. So be careful whether you're adding or subtracting. Now A1 is L squared and A2 is 3/4 of a circle, 3/4 of pi r squared. Now the length of the square is 9 and the radius, if you look at that 9, is the same as that line over there. It's also 9. So plug that into our formula. We get 271.9 meters squared. That's it from me today. Make sure that you go back and look at all the working out and check your answers using a calculator. I'll see you next time. Bye.